The president said that if all sides at the meeting will work together and take responsibility, it could help prevent future school shootings like the massacre at Littleton, Colorado. For the latest now on that, we go to Bill Whitaker in Littleton.
Agents on the trail of a Tech DC-9 semi-automatic handgun used in the massacre had traced it to this Denver gun shop. Then the trail ran cold. Now they say they know every hand the gun passed through on its way to Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold.
I think there will be a resolution regarding that in the near future. I think we will know how all of those transactions occurred and whether or not criminal charges are appropriate.
So far, the only arrest has been of a local store clerk, Gary Soule, who claims he sold the teens bomb supplies days before their bloody assault. Police say he fabricated the story. Meanwhile, CBS News has learned investigators know of a graphic videotape. Sources say it shows Harris and Klebold with two young men and a woman in the mountains firing what looks like the very guns used in the killings. Harris and Klebold, in their trademark coats, are laughing. It was violent talk on Harris's website that prompted Randall Brown, the father of a Columbine student, to file this complaint with the Jefferson County Sheriff last year, that Harris was making death threats and bombs. So why didn't the department follow up?
They took it as far as they could with the information. They were unable to come up with a crime that we could take over to the district attorney's office.
Still, the thought that troubles everyone. If someone had intervened, shooting victims like Mark Taylor, who left the hospital today, might be healthy and whole instead of facing a long, painful recovery. Also, investigators say if they prove the semi-automatic handgun actually was used to kill, the person who sold Harris and Klebold the weapon could be charged as an accessory to murder. Bill Whitaker, CBS News, Littleton, Colorado.
Ever since the Columbine High School shootings, there have been hundreds of reported threats and bomb scares at other schools all over the country. Today was no exception, and Jerry Bowen has a report.
The horror of Littleton is rippling across America. In suburban Charlotte, North Carolina this morning, where a high school was evacuated after a possible bomb was found.
He saw a black propane tank about this big, with a bunch of wires and duct tape hooked up to it, and it was just sitting there on the floor.
In Bakersfield, California, it was the father arrested with his 13-year-old son after the boy was found with the father's loaded handgun at school, 30 pieces of paper with the names of his intended victims, and a message.
Basically, he was going to kill them because they deserved to die.
Entire school districts shut down today on rumors alone. The Collinsville, Illinois school district near St. Louis closed for bomb threats that were never made.
This is really scary because it's you don't know who to take seriously and who not to take seriously. So every little thing they have to just jump on.
They jumped at Chattahoochee High near Atlanta and evacuated when a ticking sound was heard in a locker. A tape recorder accidentally left running.
Tape comes to the end and goes tick, 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 tick.
It's the nightmare of Littleton that's echoing down school hallways now. Rumors feeding rumors, punctuated by real threats.
There is an awareness of a very real and genuine threat that continues to be out there, just boiling, ready to explode.
The reality in Hillsborough, New Jersey, was an internet threat of something worse than Littleton that closed the middle school today.
They got like 50 girls like crying and stuff about this. They don't want to die.
It's the legacy of Littleton. Every threat's taken seriously now. Bomb plot to mindless prank. Nothing's being ignored. Jerry Bowen, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And later on the CBS Evening News, Eye on